Hey everyone, Jezza here, and I just watched the finale to Reacher Season 3. So we're going to have a little talk about it. It's going to have spoilers, so don't watch if you haven't seen it yet. So I'll just start off by saying I watched it and I'm a little bit mixed. A bit mixed about it. That's just my honest thoughts. I had some fun with some of it, and with other bits of it fell a bit flat for me. Which is a bit of a shame because I've been covering these, made some videos, been covering it, watching it, really enjoying it, and then the finale, uh, I was like, oh damn, some things didn't go how I wanted, which we can just get into. This will be a short video because I just want to talk about some cool stuff that I liked in it. So here up on the screen, I've got the episode, and if I know how to work this, here we go. We can scroll through. Basically, all I want to talk about is the cool, badass parts with Reacher taking out the baddies. So, yeah, we have the ambush that was set up from the last episode, and Reacher's with his sniper rifle. I think I said 50 cal. I don't know if it's a 50 cal. I'm not a sniper rifle expert, but it was a big sniper, and he was taking him out. Gave the ATF a bit of a chance, and then they all start shooting out. There's a few cool bits where I'm not allowed to show this stuff on YouTube. There's a few cool bits where he takes out he takes out a dude with a gun like right next to him. They're both looking the other way, and then he sees him. Oh, boom! Good reaction time, and it's classic Reacher. You want to see that. These guys are really evil. They're like the arms dealer people who are gonna have fun. I guess that's what they say with that girl, that drugged up girl, Teresa, which is who's Duffy's been looking for this whole time. They get into the compound. This was awesome. The fight between Reacher and Paulie. To see Reacher at a disadvantage and show vulnerability is really cool. But Paulie's just too big and too strong, and he just keeps on coming and coming. And like it's like a Street Fighter fight. Like it goes from this section to another section and another scenery, and then this scenery, and like it just kept on. They had this big fight. It was really great. Paulie ends up stringing up Reacher by the neck, but Reacher gets out of it in a classic way, and then Paulie's like, "Oh God!" And then they continue the fight into the water, which I love. I liked seeing at the start of the season where you see the cliff face, you see the water. He goes in, he swims in the water to get to the other side. So it's bringing it all back. They also have the blowhole where they throw dead bodies down. They get stuck in that and go underneath, and so it's like a callback. It's or foreshadowing earlier. They foreshadowed this stuff, and it comes back to play later, and that is clever writing for me, and I appreciate stuff like that. So we get to see a kind of resolution or culmination of this fight scene with all this cool scenery that we had seen just prior. One moment when they were underwater fighting, and Reacher does the sort of choke punch to Paulie, and Paulie's sinking under the water. I went no, and I even had to reverse a couple of seconds because I was like, I didn't see what happened. What happened there? It was like nothing. Did he have a knife? I couldn't see. He just sort of did an underwater punch and he's already dead. And I was like, what? I wanted to see like a way more epic fight. And then and sure enough, Reacher steps out of the bushes and Paulie's behind him and he's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And I was like, oh, thank God, that's good. We'll see some more action. What happens to Quinn at the end is great. Oh, I'm not allowed to show on YouTube. So he eventually does get Paulie. With using his smarts. So that's the thing. That's the thing about Reacher that I've learned, not only from the Tom Cruise films, because I've never read Lee Charles books. I have friends who read them and they love them, but I watched the Tom Cruise film, and then I've subsequently watched these seasons. And one thing I've learned about Reacher is, yes, he's big and brawny and stuff, but he uses his wits. And I like characters who use their wits. And sure enough, he outwits Paulie. And he even says it. He says, yes, you're bigger and stronger than me, but I'm smarter than you. And the gun backfires and kills Paulie, and there's a satisfying ending to that. And also going back to callbacks, how they foreshadowed the blowhole at the ocean. Well, they had that M60 in that little guard tower at the gate, hanging there the whole season, and I just wanted to see someone use it, and we finally got to see them. We finally got to see it. So it's like that old saying with writing: if you're gonna have a gun on the wall, you better use it by the third act. And they literally did. This is like a literal thing for that metaphor. Oh, yeah, so I was saying some things fell flat. Yeah, this whole season and this episode, I didn't like Duffy. Yeah, I don't like her as a character, and I don't think the actress is very good, and the accent is, like, put me off. That's just me personally. Didn't really care about her motivations for finding Teresa. In my other videos, I couldn't even remember her name, and yeah, so, and like Guillermo, the other dude, I sort of just didn't really care too much about what was going on with them. That's why some of this felt a little bit flat for me. But sure enough, Duffy does find Teresa, and that's sort of the impetus for this whole quest, was to find Teresa. So that's good, I guess. Then all shit breaks. Oh, this is what I also didn't like, was the death of the dad. I've just got the character list. Let me have a look. Zachary. Because they had a really good moment in the last episode, and then he gets shot. I kind of knew he was going to die. There was no way he was going to get out of this. But he kind of gets shot in a... This took me out a bit. Is he got shot like 12 times, and he's still on the ground going like, I want to talk to you, son. No, you would be dead. You couldn't. Even if they were 9mm, you just would be dead. So that made me laugh a little bit, and took away from the moment of, I will give him this, that he did say, Zachary did say to his son that, I told you you'd never get hurt again, and so that's nice from a storytelling point of view, but I was kind of taken out of it. By the humorous elements that at least my mind found it humorous. So yeah, that's just the honest truth of my reaction. I have to be honest with my videos and authentic, you know. Oh, I very much did like the ending with Quinn. With Quinn and the mobsters who... Oh, this is the moment, isn't it? Yeah, I've got it right. Pause right here. Okay, so the best part of the episode was, well, not only the fight between Reacher and Paulie, but Reacher with Quinn. He finally says, oh shit, what was her name? Dominique? Let me see if I can... Oh, we're gonna have copyright problems. Oh no. VLC, but... I can't work it out. But, yeah, he says the name of the girl that he killed. And then he has the flashback of, like, because he has retrograde amnesia, so he can't remember Quinn. He can't remember. And then he says Dominique, Rich says Dominique, and it all flashes back to him, and he has this great look of realization. He's like, oh, God. And yeah, Reach is like, yeah, now you remember. Shoots him with a shotgun in the head. That's what I like to see. I like to see the villains get their comeuppance. Yeah, that was epic. That was cool as. So then there's the epilogue stuff where, yeah, Guillermo sees his wife and Neely's there. Some of this stuff I just sort of didn't really care about Duffy and Teresa. Also, not a big fan of the kid. He's a bit too limp-wristed, weakling kind of. He had an Uzi and he missed every shot. Richard Beck, that's his character's name. So there's just a couple of things. Yeah, a couple of things that I personally didn't like. But that doesn't mean the show was bad or anything. Now I haven't heard other people's reaction to this, so because I wanted to keep my own thoughts untainted. So I think to recap, I had a lot of fun with the actual action with Reacher and getting his revenge and killing Paulie and all that cool stuff. The tertiary stuff and the secondary stuff, I didn't care for so much, and that's why I'm. The wind was knocked out of me a little bit, and sort of the wind out of my sails. I mean, and wasn't as excited as this for this finale as I was so excited for the last season's finale. I have videos on that too. So I guess like a little bit of a mixed bag for me. Yeah, but having said that, I do want to see more Reacher, and I've heard they want to adapt the Tom Cruise films and do that story in the next season. I've heard a couple of different things, so yeah, I'm happy to watch more. I'm excited to watch more. Um, Even better. Let's do it even better, Team Reacher. Let's make even better episodes. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. What did you think? Because I don't know what other people think. So am I right in? Was some of you maybe a little bit disappointed, or it fell a bit flat, like for me a little bit, or did you think it was badass with Paulie and Quinn taking out Quinn and all that stuff? That was pretty cool. It was. So let me know in the comments. We'll have a little talk about it. And yeah, okay, well, thanks. Thanks for watching. That's what I wanted to say. And I'll see you out in the stars.